+9 for the free throw line. What does that tell me? They were the more aggressive teams. And points in the paint, 64 for the Nuggets. They were averaging 45 throughout the first 2 games of this conference final.
Starting fives presented by AT&T 5G, and that noticeable change in the Lakers starting five with Dwight Howard makes his first start of these playoffs and his first start in a conference finals in 5 years. Ready to tip it up, that's James Capers, David Guthrie, and Rodney Mott, our 3 officials, and away we go. Oh, the layup. An auspicious start here for Game 4. Now looking at Dwight Howard in the starting lineup. We talked to Frank Vogel prior to Game 3. One of the reasons he hasn't been starting Howard is Jokic gets the scoring started, Chris. He's trying to keep him out of foul trouble, but Howard in the starting lineup does what for the Lakers?
Well, I think that he brings that athletic ability.
You got to kind of tone down. In other words, don't poke the bear too much.
Talking about effective. Look at this. The Lakers switched 3 players on Jokic on this play. That's 3 times they switched. Talking to Coach Frank Vogel before the game, he said, listen, we're going to mix our pitches up. Right now, you see them trying to give Jokic a different look so he can't be as dominant on the post.
Here goes Anthony Davis. He's on the board for the first time. Gets the Lakers scoring started here tonight.
And in this series alone, that's the first time Anthony Davis has scored on Paul Millsap, who's done a great job defending him when he has been on him.
Jamal Murray knocks down the jump shot, coming off a stellar Game 3, went for 28 points, had 8 rebounds and 12 assists in the game. Murray is just elevating to that superstar status with each and every playoff game as Anthony Davis, another bucket good, back-to-back possessions for AD on the board.
What's the difference between this game and Game 3? AD is trying to get inside on his first 2 buckets. We saw him float around inconsistently in Game 3, and even if you can score and you shoot a jump shot, it's different when you're putting pressure and continuous pressure on
a normal shot. I used to do this a million times, swing through, but you still have to be able to concentrate off the glass that lie, because there's no way that Anthony Davis did not know that Paul Millsap was basically holding him in check, and he didn't know about it.
And he also knew that players that played before in the media were saying, this is how you should play. And he understands he's dominant and unstoppable inside, so why make it easier on the offense? The first 4 plays going inside tonight. Murray knocking down the short jumper.
Yeah, Murray's got a good stroke going early. By the way, the prologue to Millsap, that game 3, the first time a Paul Millsap team beat a LeBron James team in the playoffs. He finally put one on the board. Again, back to Davis. Jeremy Grant switching on to him. Grant has either had Anthony Davis or LeBron James as the assignment all series long, and Davis is cooking early here tonight in Game 4.
Got poked in the eye right there, C-Web. Was able to recover and then jade him down.
You said something about poke the bear, and he just got poked in the eye.
Wow.
Murray gives it up. Jokic got Howard on him. Howard made 2 starts for the Lakers in the regular season. Murray, a little snapback. Man, he is feeling it. What a start for these 2. Jamal Murray and Anthony Davis racking them up. 6 points for Murray. Davis has all 8 for the Lakers.
Old school first 5 plays going inside to the best offensive player on the floor. But listen, it's in his sweet spot. It's not shooting 3s out the corner.
Foul is on the floor. Back to Anthony Davis.
A nice little jab step right there. And here, use your length. You know, you catch the ball that mid-post.
Reg, this is the play you talked about right there. He gets a chin to the eye. He says, okay, that's all right. I don't need any cutters. Let me just reset, because when I'm in this triple threat, I'm still a hard man to guard.
He's one eye. He's got one eye.
I can't see. Oh, yes, I can. Psych, step back.
He's playing possum right there.
His 26th playoff triple-double. 4 behind Magic Johnson.
3-2 zone by the Lakers, switching up the D again.
And a 3-pointer in the corner by Gary Harris. Nuggets looked like they were ready for the zone this time. Remember, it was the Lakers zone in Game 3 that allowed the Lakers to come back and almost erase a 20-point deficit. They got within 3 before Denver had the finishing kick. Davis, a flurry of moves, and he knocks down another one. That was a nice find by Jokic. LeBron on the push. LeBron goes all the way in, blocked by Craig, and the throwdown by Dwight Howard. Timeout, Michael Malone and the Denver Nuggets. Howard in the starting lineup. Two-handed jam to get us going here in the first quarter.
Especially Rajon Rondo, who is from Louisville. LeBron James then tweeted, "I'm devastated, hurt, sad, and mad. Was I surprised at the verdict? Absolutely not, but I'm still hurt and heavy-hearted." And then he sent his love to Brianna and her family. Guys, Denver's Jamal Murray, who went to Kentucky, he wore the shoes with Breonna Taylor's face.
I'm disappointed, I'm hurt, I'm at a loss for words, and by the way, I'm not surprised.
If you were having to tune in to us before the game today that preceded us in our broadcast coverage on the arena, Brianna's Law on a Twitter poll has been submitted, and we'd love to hear from you. Those are the shoes of LeBron James. The messages that he is issuing. Breonna Taylor's name is on there, and that message down to the right, more than a vote. Applaud all these players for being a symbol of how you can do your job and be involved in trying to precipitate change. As LeBron James gets to the basket, he scores it, and it's an 8-point Laker lead. This is a 12-3 Laker run.
And how about Dwight Howard? 2 offensive rebounds, 2 putbacks. Those 4 points are right there. Pretty nice pass, getting the assist, giving it to LeBron James.
Inside, Jokic finds Torrey Craig, who elevates.
Well, now the problem for the Nuggets is because of the hot start by Anthony Davis, they're catching. When he catches it on the block, they're coming to double immediately. So now you get caught in a scramble situation, which is why Dwight Howard got that offensive rebound opportunity.
Davis with a quick move, and Morris almost able to jump the lane. Stays in the possession of the Lakers. LeBron for 3, rattles one home. So it was Davis who started 6 for 6 with 12 points. LeBron James has hit a couple now. He's got 7.
Lakers back into that zone, and look, they have the tallest guy on the floor, the point at the top. Good move right there, though, with the rain.
Deck. LeBron James buries a triple a moment ago, Reg.
Well, the Lakers are in a scramble, or excuse me, the Nuggets are in a scramble situation because they're coming to double Anthony Davis. And how about the beautiful teardrop there by Murray? It's off to a pretty good start himself. And you've got the Lakers shooting 59% here in this first quarter.
Here's Jeremy Grant. He hits a 3 coming off a monster game 3. Career playoff high 26 points for Grant in game 3, and he hits a triple here in game 4 as Kuzma misses his first try. Howard there to put it back.
That's big with LeBron going to the bench. Utah switched to his rebounds per game.
And to add on to your scouting report, C-Web, his 7th rebound already.
And this is what you want him to get some putbacks and makes. And right now, Anthony Davis energy, it's kind of been like Jokic energy was in game 3. He got his team off to a great start, and now his teammates are vibing off that energy.
Murray gets a switch on to Howard. And now a little step back jumper is good. That was a long 2 for 2 years.
What's the deal with these Kentucky guards, man? Last night, Tyler Hero goes crazy. Hero. Miami.
Yeah, Kentucky well represented. Had John Calipari on the show, pregame show on Tuesday. He's proud. Kuzma, no, and the follow by Howard. Rebound number 8.
4 rebounds offensively, 8 points on the putback. And just to continue on Tyler Hero, doesn't he float around like my man Rex Chapman from Kentucky as well? The hops and the beautiful jumper and the beautiful finish with Murray. And that's one guy, Murray, presence in tonight to impose their will, to use that length, get extra possessions for his team.
Michael Porter Jr. on the floor. The subs are in for the Nuggets with Plumlee and Porter Jr. Murray continues with this group, with Jokic getting a breather. Little step back by Grant. Man, the confidence in Jeremy Grant has escalated.
We wouldn't have seen that if he didn't have that career playoff high 26-point in game 3. I mean, that is a shot with confidence right there for Grant.
Well, Reg, you got double teamed in that game, man. Don't sleep on him now.
Here's Caruso. First minutes for him as well. Finds Caldwell Pope, who hits a 3.
Lakers in a full court, fake kind of press, getting back there. Rondo's been playing with the point guard inbound. He's staying up 94 feet now, getting back into a little bit of an immediate zone.
Plumlee logged just 5 minutes in game 3. Oh, nice find by Murray. Plumlee is there to cash it in.
That extra dribble in the paint there by Murray. and the little ball fake, which allowed Plumlee to get that finish at the rim.
Here's Kuzma, long two is true. Tell you what, we got to start talking about Murray's passing ability, right? I mean, we talk about his shot that's had the Lakers in fits, especially Anthony Davis.
And as you see the beautiful no-look pass right there, as a big or as anybody that's getting...
He's gotten away with all these calls with a lot of contact.
Little extension on there.
But they've all gone LeBron James' way here in this playoff. Look at that left knee on thigh there to LeBron.
Right now, 6 fast break points for the Lakers.
Sure, you reminded that fan we're all supposed to be neutral here in the yellow zone.
Well, I just told him, hey, I don't know. If I knew, I'd be somewhere else.
Lane violation there by Rondo.
Another free throw coming here for Plumlee. Plumlee, 54% free throw shooter during the regular year. He's got that little hesitation about Morris flying high, offensive board, and the putback. Boy, found money there for the Denver Nuggets. Shortest man in the lane comes up with a board. Half-court heave, no good. Takes us to the end of the first quarter. Lakers by 7. Anthony Davis, 14 points, 6 of 6 from the field as Morris gets the offensive board. And that helps.